Hello YouTube! I've been meaning to make guides for a long time, but it's pretty inconvenient recording stuff on YouTube and, practicing for tournaments and streaming. So I decided to combine those things by doing the tutorial on Twitch. So this feels a little bit unnatural, but hopefully by doing this I can maybe get some more content out on the YouTube. And today I want to talk about edgeguarding Captain Falcon as Fox. And for that purpose, I have got a save state right here of a Captain Falcon recovering in a variety of different ways, and in which I will use to explain kind of like what my flowchart is for edgeguarding Falcon, because I think almost every top Fox edgeguards Falcon in basically exactly the same way, but I haven't seen a resource on it, and I think if you don't have the flowchart, it can be really frustrating, actually. But as soon as you have the flowchart, it really becomes quite simple. But the main thing you have to be aware of is separating when Falcon is close enough to, say, jump to ledge. When Falcon can double jump to ledge with like an aerial like that, the knee, you don't actually have a guaranteed edgeguard, because even in a situation like this, Falcon could have just air dodged into stage here instead of doing the knee, and then my back air would reverse hit him, soft hit into stage, right? So it's a 50-50 here. I can't guarantee a kill, especially if he, air dodges into stage instead. Like there's no consistent way to guarantee a kill on a Falcon when they have the spacing to double jump to ledge. So as long as you're aware of that and accept that you'll have to play like a 50-50, I can help you guarantee kills in every situation where Falcon can't double jump to ledge. When he can double jump to ledge, it's not guaranteed. And it's a lot more feel-based, like what risk do you want to take? Generally, what I like to do is, I like doing this back here that I'll get into more in a little bit, but I also like doing like a run-off shine. Say they air dodge into stage, right? If they come in and they air dodge into stage, doing like a run-off shine to beat them falling to ledge lets you do like a back air onto stage afterwards. And that can be really low risk, and let you, hit them if you guessed incorrectly. And then at the same time, if you see them get ledge because you mistimed the shine, doing a walk of shine like this lets you air dodge, so you won't get, need from ledge or up air from ledge guaranteed. Which, if you do something else to cover them double jumping ledge, like say an F smash, if you miss that F smash and they get ledge, then you basically guaranteed get counter hit. Like if I miss that F smash, then he's gonna knee me from ledge and it's gonna be a bad time. So what is my flowchart? My flowchart is to do a roll to ledge, and this is to set up a very particular spacing, and it's important that you don't actually have to do roll to ledge. You can do like a dash tether cancel, but the reason I like roll is just because it's so easy to set up from any situation. Say you hit like a nair or a back air or something, then you can just roll afterwards and you get the correct spacing immediately. Essentially, it just puts you as close to ledge as you can be. And from here, as long as they can't double jump to ledge, you can cover everything they can do, And I've got here 6 different slots with different options that Falcon will do. So like in slot 2, he'll do that up B. In slot 3, he's gonna do this up B. And then in slot 4, he does a similar one, but fades that one slightly further forward. Threatens going to ledge. That one he goes low. And then on the last one, he does a kind of an inconvenient angle. This one is a little bit special because I think it's pretty easy to have people go to ledge and get a reverse hit bear like that. And I picked these spacings for a few reasons. Mostly because I think a lot of Foxes, their first instinct is to always take ledge. And I really don't think taking ledge is like always that good versus Falcon. In this scenario, you'll see like, I can guarantee a hit here, but the timing is actually kind of rough. And You saw me miss it a couple times earlier, where I back air slightly too early and then I don't hit him. So instead, I want to talk about the roll here and what your flow chart is from there. From there, you're perfectly positioned to either grab ledge like at the timing where you will hit this like up B, or shine like a low one. Or if they go high, you get access to this. This back air is kind of ridiculously good versus Falcon, because even if you don't hit them, when you do this roll to ledge, double jump back air, you're essentially creating a wall that they can't go through. Even if they don't get hit, you will always fall to ledge before they do. So there's no situation here where you do the back air and they get ledge before you. And that's, you know, obviously very powerful. So from this position, you can, you know, soft hit them out again. If you do that and grab ledge afterwards, then you're perfectly positioned to just do it again. Like, if you hit this back air and it soft hits them, that doesn't mean that they get back. It means the situation resets to exactly the same as before. So my flow chart here is to roll to ledge. And then from that position where I've rolled to ledge here, I react to first how far away they are. So a good example is with the double jump to ledge here, where it's like, if they are this far away or closer, then they can always double jump to ledge. And as long as I know that, I know I'm not going to get anything guaranteed. Sometimes you have enough time to roll, and if you have enough time to roll, you might as well still do it, because it's still a very powerful spot to, you know, play the mix-up at. But you have to be aware you're not going to get anything guaranteed. So like in this spot, I have enough time to roll to ledge, and, you know, maybe do like a shine, maybe do the full jump back air, trade like that. But say I don't have time for that, then you kind of have to like do something like that, the run off nair, to try and beat that. But you really don't have anything like super good versus it if you don't have time to set up the correct spacing. So you're gonna have to guess a little bit. And because of that, it's very important that you keep in mind the distance they're at. And you only go for the like guaranteed flow chart when they're further away. That's the main reaction point for this flow chart, is I just check what distance away from the ledge are they at. And as soon as I know that, I can you know, do the roll and set up the situations. Like right here, there's no way Falcon can double jump to ledge. So as long as I know that he can't double jump to ledge, now all I have to react to is his height and when he up Bs. And you see this giant green like outline. That's a really easy point to react to. And from there you can cover, you know, depending on the height. Like if he's low like this, then you can grab ledge and do like a rising back air. And if he's like higher up, then you can do the double jump back air. In this spot, you don't have to grab ledge. I think it's really good to do like, if you have the spacing correctly, you can do just like a double jump out back air. The issue is mostly that it's pretty easy to get hugged by doing it. But it is also like a valid way to do it. It's just slightly more risk than grabbing ledge. But in general, just recognizing what distance they're at, like right here, he can double jump to ledge. But I had time to set it up, so I'm happy with taking that trade. And if they're further away, then I just check what height they're at. And then I either do the double jump back here, I grab ledge, or I, what's it called? I do a full jump back here like that. So you want to check when they up B. It's like such an easy point to look at that even in like a high pressure situation, you can always tell when they're doing an up B. And as soon as you know that, just doing this becomes like pretty second nature. And really, this is all there is to it. You just recognize the distance away, and then you recognize what height they're at, and then you either grab ledge, or you do the full jump / double jump back air. The important thing, I guess, is if they go low... This is not the one that goes low. I have one that goes low, I think. Yeah, if they go low, you can just take ledge and shine them. So in this spot, it's exactly the same thing as before, except you do, instead of doing the back air, you take ledge and shine afterwards. And this is just what it looks like. And as soon as you know that this flowchart exists, there's really no mix-ups that Falcon has to make this harder. Falcon just kind of has to pick one of these kind of drifts that he's doing here, and you have such like a simple, I guess, like 3-step process to beating it. First, what distance away from ledge are they at? React to that. Okay, they're too far away to jump. Second, it's like, okay, what height are they at? If they're low, then you grab ledge, because, you know, they can't threaten going high. And his up B is so slow that it takes quite a long time for it to go anywhere. So even if you're like a little bit slow on the reaction, it's not super tight. You can pretty easily just like get this even when you're not even like super focused. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it. As long as he can't double jump the ledge, he should just be dead like every time. The only time that it's like a slight bit more complicated is when he's at like, say, 20-30%, like, you know, pretty low. Say you got like a jump shine out or something like that. Then you might hit a back air and then he goes nowhere. But most of the time, you either have a guaranteed shine or like a second back air. And you can keep looping this flow chart until he's at high percent and, you know, he dies. So even if it's a little bit sketch at lower percents, unless he's at like exactly like 0. Like if you hit a back air at 0, then he's just gonna grab ledge afterwards. But anything above that, you're just gonna reset and do it again. The main thing is just don't be afraid to like wait with grabbing the ledge. I think a lot of people, especially newer foxes, they feel compelled to always grab ledge. And if you have this flow chart, like I guess a good example is this this knee here. If I grab ledge early and don't stall, so I'm like here, I'm so used to stalling, then it's pretty easy that he gets like a trade or he gets to air dodge into stage. You can't really cover super high up, so he gets to air dodge to side platform. But if you don't grab ledge, then, you know, you get to hit him before, like pretty high up there, like that. And if you hit him that far up, he doesn't really have any mix-ups. Like, what's he gonna do? An air dodge just resets the situation, you grab ledge before him, and, you know, he dies. So don't be afraid to wait before grabbing ledge. Confirm his distance and then his height, and only then can you grab ledge. If you do too early, you're letting him, you know, set up the really uncomfortable up Bs, like that one right there. That up B, I think, is pretty easy to cover if you grab ledge for like invincibility right before he does his up B. The issue is mostly that I think a lot of foxes, they grab it so early that like your invincibility is gone. And when your invincibility is gone, he can, you know, hug you on the way up. But if you delay grabbing the ledge, then you can't get hugged because you're still invincible. And that's the flowchart. This like roll to ledge back air covers so much what he wants to do. And I think I've touched on basically everything. Remember that if he can double jump to stage or to ledge, then it's not guaranteed. But as long as he can't, then you have pretty much a guaranteed edgeguard. The hardest part is mostly that out B right there. It can be really difficult to hit the back air, and you generally have to like delay it more than you think you do. And I guess... Oh yeah, I guess I should mention this. The reason this back air here is so good, I've mentioned it earlier in the video, but it's fine bringing it up one last time, is that even if you don't hit him, you're creating a wall here that he can't get through. So as long as you time it at like around the same time he does his up B, which is why you're reacting to it, right? then he can't actually get through you. Either he gets hit, or you're forcing him backwards so far that he has to drift to ledge, and then, you know, he dies. So either you hit him, reset, do it again, or you miss, and then you grab ledge before him, and bam, you're good. And I think that's it. Hopefully that helps you Edgeguard Falcon, and if you have any questions, you know, put them in the comments and I'll get to them. I do read them, even if I very rarely respond, at least so far. Yeah, that's it. Have a good one.